EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. A beautiful fake. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now we're close. Super one, super one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Goff. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Super one.
Here's Goff. Quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Goff throwing again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you. Go
touchdown! Cortland Sutton from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Richardson to throw. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Short throw caught by Bowers. Look at the big fella go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Richardson going to shift things up. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about... in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Got his hand complete over the middle. That's Norton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Seahawks 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ric Flair. What? 180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But this is blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To throw is gone. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Richardson going to move him around. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Short throw caught by Bowers. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 line, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson will try to pick it up himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brian Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he will have the first down. It's as he's brought down up near midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Seahawks 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second down in the yard.
Here's Goff.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. 18.
Richardson going to change the play here.
18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Fighting his way through contact. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. A quick throw there out to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 33, here's second and 2.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there.
Hendon Hooker
Keeping it himself for 5 yards out.
and the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Seahawks 7. Jake Bailey set to kick
Bailey
off.
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Goff now looking to throw. And now here's another interception. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
This is caught.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Hendon Hooker with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
cybered on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Cowboys 49, Seahawks 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
To the air again. Goff. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Goff now looks to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and goal, Seattle.
120.
Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Goff looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone as As the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
39 yards.
and the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Gone.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Ochena Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
17.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jamison Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Seahawks 15.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news left. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 24-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Goff. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
180. Super.
Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
180.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. Their own 26-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Now it's gone.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
That's good for our Seahawks. First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.